Tony D and Little Joan with 3 trailers that aren't very effective for me. One is called Hello Goodbye. It's billed as a comedy. Number 2 is Joan with Sophie Turner. I think it's a TV show. It might be a movie. And then 2073, which to me just seems straight up propaganda. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Check out my books, links in the description. Comedy horror in South Jersey. It's the Pineys, books 1 through 15, available at Amazon.com. Don't forget, Kindle Unlimited is free. Hello, Goodbye Hello is a comedy about this guy's dying, and his 2 kids, a brother and a sister, come to see him, and the brother meets his nurse and falls in love with her, and then they have a thing while the father's dying, and there's family drama, but it's wacky and quirky, and he skateboards, and his sister says he doesn't really deal with his feelings, and people deal with their feelings, but it's weird and awkward. And then he finds love, but his dad probably dies. And then a variety of things happen, memories and things like that. So, first act, the dude's going home to say goodbye to his dad who's dying and support his sister. His father drives him crazy. He meets the nurse. Second act, he's trying to ignore the nurse, but he loves the nurse, and same thing, she's attracted to him. Eventually they get together at some point while he's dealing with all these feelings. Probably has a breakdown at the height of Act 2, and then they bond, have sex. Then probably the father dies in the third act, and there's a big funeral. Here he is making out with the nurse, and he realizes life is to be lived, I guess. And maybe the father gives him his blessing before he dies. Something like that. It looks okay, I guess. Let's see, is there a write-up? Yeah. Nate Ryan returns home to Bundy Canyon to visit his dying father with the help of Amal, a compulsively unfiltered hospice nurse. Nate opens up old wounds in an attempt to make peace with his incredibly unpeaceful father. Goodbye, hello. Then there's Joan, starring Sophie Turner, who kind of looks really weirdly different in this, but she plays a thief, like a jewel thief, who's having sex with various dudes. She's trying to save her daughter and trying to make money, I guess. Not sure what time period it takes place in. Seem to have spent a lot of money. I'm not sure if it's a TV show or a movie. I don't know. It's a lot of characters introduced, a lot of hints at things to come, a lot of disguises and wigs. Lover, thief, liar, Joan. Coming to ITV1. So that seems to imply it's a TV show. Let's see. Official movie trailer. No, it's a movie. First act, I don't know. She's committing robberies. She gets caught or nearly gets caught, and she's about to lose her daughter. She needs a big score. They always need a big score. And so she tries to turn up her game in order to steal a big piece of jewelry, or maybe she's being blackmailed by a mobster or something to steal something. Maybe she's in love with a dude. I don't know. It doesn't really tell you. But she's got to commit one last robbery. Usually that's the plot. It's hard to tell from this trailer. It's just a bunch of random scenes of Sophie Turner trying to look hot. And I gotta say, she doesn't look as hot as she did. Something off about her, and I can't quite put my finger on it. Something off about the entire trailer, quite frankly. What's the end? She steals the jewels and gets her daughter back, I guess? I don't know. So if you go to the IMDb, see if there's a write-up here. Can't believe I had to bother. Yeah, it's not even on. Here it is, Joan. A woman who goes between her thriving and daring career as a jewel thief, all whilst trying to get her daughter back from social services. We see a mother in despair, swept up in an exhilarating world of crime. I guess, yeah, I don't know. It's not really working for me. I'm not really getting the exhilarating part of this. And finally, there's 2073. This looks like a dystopian future. However, there's lots of politics in it, and they show a lot of modern day scenes. And when they talk about, first off, we never forgive, expect us. That's the model of Anonymous. Then they show like people digging through the trash to get books because all the books have been destroyed. Then they wind back the clock to 2024 and say, oh, this is where it all went wrong. And they show Malay, who's not a dictator at all. They show Trump, they show Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg, who have recently been sort of red-pilled. And they kind of imply, oh, there's all these terrible things happening. And then the end is like, so it's sort of a pseudo-documentary. This is not fiction, it's a warning. No, it's propaganda is what I think it is. And here she is, and here's what she said. It's too late for me, but it may not be too late for you. Vote Democrat should be the end of that. Pathetic. If I gave this ratings, I would give this the lowest possible rating of any movie trailer I've ever seen. This is absolutely on the bottom. It's disgusting to use your creative abilities to make a movie like this, in my view. So, obviously, that's way on the bottom. Number 2 would be the Sophie Turner thing, I guess. I don't know. I wouldn't watch that either. That'd be a close to the bottom, too. And number 1 would be Goodbye Hello. It looks harmless enough. Might be amusing. Anyhow, that's it for me, Tony D and Little Joan. Check us out on the green site, the orange site, and the black site for our other videos. Joan gets very spicy in the other videos. Check me out on Wednesday at the United Methodist Communities at Pittman Manor at 2 p.m. for my talk on how to hunt the Jersey Devil. It's for residents and their families. Sometimes they open the place up to other people. Call first if you really would like to see the talk there. There'll be other talks down the road. Check out my website. The link is below. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll see you tomorrow.